Let's get straight to it. Vikings, don't hesitate. Draft Michael Penix Jr. I feel like Michael Penix Jr. is the best quarterback prospect coming out of the 2024 NFL draft. Yes, there's other quarterbacks that I like, but number one is Penix. Number two is Caleb. Number three is Jayden Daniels. Number four is Bo Nix. People don't like Bo Nix, but I think he's going to surprise people when he gets drafted to the right team. But let me talk about Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr., did you see what he did to the Texas Longhorn? The man threw for 2 touchdowns, 430 pass yards. His completion percentage was 76.6. He had 31 rushing yards, and he carried the ball 3 times. So he's not like the dual threat quarterback that's just going to always run for a first down. But he can do that. He can do that. He's the quarterback that's going to buy time to go throw it downfield to his wide receivers. There was 4 wide receivers with 5 or more catches against the Texas Longhorn. That means he's spreading that ball around. He's not shy about doing it. He's observing the field. I love it, man. And there was 2 wide receivers that had over 100 receiving yards. I believe their names were Polk and Rome. And that's just simply amazing, man. This is just simply amazing. I like Michael Penix Jr. He's very intelligent. He's throwing the ball with anticipation. So he's throwing the ball before the wide receiver is just done his route. And as soon as he's looking to catch the ball's right in his hand, pretty much. That's how good Michael Penix Jr. is. His accuracy is so amazing, man. He has good leadership. He has no quit in him. He will put his team on his back to get the dub. And that's what we need. And when I say no quit mentality, the man suffered injuries to both his knees, to his shoulder. That could have possibly ended his career, but it didn't. It didn't. It just made him stronger, and it just made him better. You know the old saying, what don't kill you make you stronger. This made him stronger. But let's get to his regular season stats real quick. Regular season stats, 4,648 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. His QBR is 85.7. The man is 23 years young. He's 6'3", 213 pounds. Can I talk? Talk that talk. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button if you haven't already. It's definitely going down. Join the family. Skol, baby. But yes, he was destroying the Texas Longhorns. Anything he wanted to do, he was doing. He's making every throw. That's one thing about him. And that wasn't like a blowout game. That was a close game to the end, and he got the job done. He will be going against the Michigan Wolverines, and I feel like he's going to beat the brakes off of the Michigan Wolverines. Wolverines think they X-Men or something. You copying off of the X-Men? What's up with it, bro? What's up with it? But all jokes aside, Michigan is the number 1 ranking defense in college, and I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. If Michael Penix Jr. dominates this defense, there should be no question who should be the first quarterback off the board in the 2024 NFL draft. There should be no question. You know what I mean? And I believe they will beat the Michigan Wolverines. That's just my opinion. But let me just talk about how I think they're going to beat the Michigan Wolverines. I just feel like Michael Penix Jr. is just that guy. I just feel like this is his year. I feel like he's a special talent. And I just don't think that even though that number 1 ranked defense is they're ranked number 1, let's see what you do against one of the best quarterback in the dang on college football. Let's see what you got against him. You didn't go against him. Let's see what you got. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like if you apply that pressure to J.J. McCarthy had a very good game against Alabama. But I got to say this, man. If you take that run game from him, let's see what he can do with his arm. He does have arm talent. He ain't no joke. I'm not disrespecting J.J. McCarthy. And I wouldn't even mind if the Vikings end up, he might be my 5th option. He might be my 5th option. But I just think that he's not that guy. You take that running game. Their running back, his name is Blake Carome. The man had, for the regular season, had 1,111 yards, right? And had not 5 touchdowns on the season, not 10 touchdowns during the regular season, Not 15 touchdowns during the regular season, not even 20. The man had 25 touchdowns, man. 25 rushing touchdowns, man. That's crazy. I didn't know. Wow. I got to look at the record of what's the most rushing touchdowns in college for a running back. I just never, 25 rushing touchdowns? Goodness gracious. But I feel like they're going to beat Michigan. That's just my honest opinion. And I'm cheering for Michael Penix Jr. But then again, it might backfire on me because I want him so bad. He might get drafted first overall or whatever. He might get drafted in the top 3 or top 5. The Vikings at the highest, at the top of the draft, I think the best pick we can get is 9th overall if everything works out. Meaning we lose to Lions and the other teams that because I think we're like there's 4 teams that have the same record as us if they happen to win or something like that. So hopefully everything works out and we have an honest chance of getting Michael Penix Jr. But this might backfire because people gonna want him even more after he destroys the Michigan Wolverines. It's gonna be hard to get him. But like I said, I got the other quarterbacks that if we don't get Michael Penix Jr., I don't mind Caleb Williams. I don't mind Jayden Daniels. I don't mind Bo Nix. I don't mind them. But let's look at Caleb Williams, my second option. And he's a pretty good dual threat as well. But a lot of the off-the-field stuff people are not feeling. But I'm going to keep it real, man. The man is simply talented. And I think with the right system, the right coach, I think he's going to be all right. He threw for 3,633 yards. USC Trojans. Excuse me, y'all. Washington, D.C. Oh, no, that's his birthplace. He's 6'1", 215 pounds. He threw for 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. His QBR is 82.4. And like I said, he is definitely a dual threat. Let's look at the best dual threat quarterback that I'm looking at right now, and that's Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels is 6'4", 210 pounds. This is my third favorite option. He's 6'4", 210 pounds. He threw for 3,812 yards, 40 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. And his QBR is the best in college football, and it's 95.6. So I gotta keep it real. I gotta put some respect. Talk that talk. I gotta put some respect on Jayden Daniels, but I just feel like I don't know. I just like Mike Penix better, and I just like Caleb better. But I would not be mad if the Vikings somehow got Jayden Daniels. And what did he have for his rushing yards? He had over 1,000. He had 1,134 rushing yards, 8.4 per carry, and 10 touchdowns. So the man had 50 touchdowns on the dang on season, bro. Like that's just amazing. You know what I mean? That's just amazing, right? And let's go to my fourth best option is Bo Nix. Bo Nix is 6'2" from the Oregon Ducks. 6'2", 217 pounds. He had 4,508 passing yards, 45 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and his QBR is second to Jayden Daniels, which is 91.2. And a lot of people don't like Bo Nix because Bo Nix, the competition, he left the tougher competition to go play with the Oregon Ducks. But I look at it like this. I still think he's a talented quarterback. He really is. And that's just my opinion on who the Minnesota Vikings should definitely draft in this upcoming NFL draft. This is the most important draft. I don't want to say in Minnesota Viking history, but it could possibly be. Because we're to the point where we don't care about winning the division title. A lot of the Lion fans are hype about it because they haven't won it since who knows when it was called the Central Division. That was they haven't won it in a very long time. We don't care about none of that no more. We don't care about even getting to the Super Bowl. We care about getting there, but not just getting there. We care about winning the dang on Super Bowl. We can't just get there and not win. We want to win the Super Bowl because I feel like we're just trying to get a Super Bowl before we all die. You know what I mean? The Vikings never won a Super Bowl. They've been to the Super Bowl 4 times. With great teams throughout history, all the talent, you know what I mean, that we had, and we just couldn't get the job done. And I feel like one of these quarterbacks, whoever we get, I'll be happy with any of these quarterbacks. And this is no disrespect to Drake May or whoever I didn't name, but I just feel like any of the 4 quarterbacks that I just named, I feel like we got a chance to do something. Hopefully, we get the running game together. We got to get a running back. I don't care if it's in the third round. I know we don't got too many picks. Maybe we trade back a little bit in the third round and get an additional. We still stay in the third round, or maybe we get 2 additional fourth round picks. I don't know. All I know is we need to have a running game for whatever quarterback we draft, and we have to develop them because they're not a finished product. Even Patrick Mahomes, when he's one of the best of all time, wasn't a finished product. Even Tom Brady, the GOAT at quarterback, the GOAT of the NFL, possibly in a lot of people's eyes, wasn't a fully developed quarterback when he got drafted by the Patriots. He was a 6th round pick. No quarterback is a perfect prospect coming out of the NFL draft. You have to develop them and you have to build around them. And it starts with the trenches and it starts with the running back. But you have to run the ball. And that is one of the things that the Vikings didn't have all season long. That's one of the things we didn't have all season long. But it's time for a change at quarterback. I don't really want Russell Wilson. No disrespect to Kirk Cousins coming off his Achilles injury. If we sign him to 1 more year, that's it. And then whatever quarterback we draft in the 2024 NFL draft needs to start the following year. I don't want this to be a continuous thing with veteran quarterbacks. We want our quarterback. We want our quarterback that the defenses fear to go against. We want our quarterback that has that swag that even though we're down with 2 minutes left in the game, they can put the team on the back and get that dub. With 1 minute left in the game, can put the team on his back and get that dub. Not check it down on 4th down and 7. You know what I mean? Throw it beyond the sticks and get that first down. Throw it to JJ. Throw it to Jordan Addison. Throw it to TJ Hawkinson. Audible to play. If the quarterback is that confident and is that good, he has that much confidence that he's going to audible to play because he thinks that the play calling from our coach isn't the right one to get the job done. He has that much swag that he's like, yo, forget all that. We audibling. We going to switch it up. We doing this instead. That's the quarterback I want. And I feel like every Minnesota Viking fan wants it because we want a freaking Super Bowl. Let's go, Minnesota Vikings. Let's draft Michael Penix Jr. and leave in the comments below what you think. I'm out. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Yeah. Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go. I really do this. I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man. Yeah. They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.